DROID is a tower locked exclusively behind the unfair game mode, where you have to defeat the cyborg boss to obtain it. But today, we're going to be looking at its stats, comparing it to Riot, and seeing if it's a worthy tower to beat unfair mode, because unfair, believe it or not, is pretty unfair. But we're going to go over its capabilities, its stats, and also its visuals. Starting off at level 0, DROID starts off with 4 damage, 16 range. I am doing this with the All Eyes perk, but I'm assuming if you have droids, you already have the All Eye perks. But besides that, has a fire rate of 0.3, starts off with hidden detection, its total cost is 700, and its DPS is 13.13. Level 1 has 4 damage, 16 range, a fire rate of 0.21, and its total cost is 950 for a DPS of 19.0.5. Level 2 gets an increased damage of 8, range of 19, its fire rate is still 0.21, and its total cost is 2,300 for a DPS of 38. Level 3 is where it gets complicated. The droid now gains explosive damage. Every 10 shots it will shoot an explosive shell or whatever you want to call it for doing 450 damage. So dividing this by 10, you get 45 DPS. But the base stats are 12 damage, range 23, a 0.15 fire rate, a total cost of 11,800, and a DPS of 80. Level 4 is where it gets really real. It has a damage of 25, a range of 27, a fire rate of 0.09, a whopping cost of 31,300, a DPS of 277, and 950 explosive damage every 15 shots, giving us a 63.3 DPS for the explosive shells. Finally, level 5. It has a damage of 25, has a range of 29, a fire rate of 0.05, a total cost of 62,800, a DPS of 500, explosive damage of 1,300 every 20 shots, giving that of a DPS of 65 per 20 shots. After reviewing the droid stats, let's actually look at it. Which is better, the droid or the Laser Riot? Well, there's actually a lot of going for both of these towers. I would give this a stalemate. There is no better tower, because Riot is a really expensive mid to late game tower, while a droid is a tower made for early, mid, and late game. But you're like, oh yeah, but that's all of them, while Riot's only 2. I would argue that mid game is actually worse for droid, because levels 3 and 4 are really bad. Because if there's any remotely fast enemy for the droid and it's reloading, you will die unless you have a second DPS tower. So I really recommend not investing into droid at 3 or 4. In a game where you make more money, where you can spend, you definitely will always have money for droids. So always get max droids at like near the end of the game, no matter what game mode you're playing. Because droid is always a sub DPS option. I would argue it's better than the beamer. I know it got reworked, so yeah. But yeah, droid is a great splash damage tower, crowd controlling, and a single target thing. But it does fall behind the Laser Riot. So yeah, thanks for watching. These videos do take a while to make, so I would appreciate it if you guys would like and subscribe. I said it, guys. You can ratio me down in the comments. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.